Hello, welcome to Base Page Turners. I am Linus Godwin. Today is another exciting episode. Today we'll be considering the guiding principles for success. And in today's episode we have Dr. Benedict Aliko with us. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
The guiding principles for success. So a lot of individuals and organizations have benefited from this training. Can you throw more light on this principle, the guiding principle for success?
Well, thank you for having me here. The guiding principle for success are principles that are universally used. We call it universal principles. There are principles that are into 40 principles divided into 4 modules and 10 principles each in the 4 modules. We have self-government, we have productivity, we have management and leadership. Each has 10 principles. It's universally accepted in all religion, all culture, ethnicity, in every community, because it has to do between a normal way of living, a normal way of doing things that is acceptable everywhere you enter. A criminal here is a criminal in US, a criminal in Saudi Arabia is a criminal everywhere. So it's well accepted, and by the grace of God, God has used us to transform a lot of lives through these principles. Thank you.
Wow. So these guiding principles for success are divided into 4 booklets, as you rightly said, and they are 40 in number. So can you give us a brief history? How did you get in touch with these principles?
Okay. By the grace of God, in 2012, I come in contact with this principle through a missionary from US, through one of my father in the Lord. He called me that there's something that may interest me, and he introduced the material to us. We are about 10 that were introduced. And he said there is a training in National Rotation Agency that Goodluck Jonathan brought an organization to Nigeria, so he can train Nigerians on ethical activities and the principle, starting from the top government officials from all sectors of the nation. So we are trained together in National Rotation Agency in Abuja. Each of us were given certificates to go and use it in the place of our influence. And after that, that is when I started. In fact, before the training, even after the introduction of the material, when I saw the material, I started using it that 2012 with the police, the Sea-Work department in Kaduna here. I started training them before even going for the training, because what I saw something that truly transform Nigeria and take away corruption, and take away insecurity and poverty. Thank you.
Wow, that's awesome. So you made mention of training the police, and then you aim at eradicating corruption in Nigeria. Can you tell us a little bit on, since you started this training, what are your successes so far? What are your progress? How have you succeeded in this training?
Yeah. You see, in this part of Nigeria, especially the north, we have people that not just that they are uneducated, but we have a lot of people that are ignorant. They don't just know what to do. They don't just know what is right. They don't know what is wrong. So there are a lot of people behave according to their desire or what they feel is okay. There are a lot of parenting gap that produces a lot of irresponsible individual in this part of our place. They are dependent on a lot of circumstance to feed. So the material especially the self-government. We are talking about self-government, we are talking about ability for an individual to govern himself. So the material during the training on the round table, because it's round table methodology, and it's for the educated ones, and we're able to even translate it into Hausa for those that can read and write Hausa. So the principle in self-governance has helped a lot of people to conduct their behavior. We have motive, we have temper, we have restraint, we have patience, we have parameters, and so on. Some of it, even emotion, we have it there. So those are the principles that help people to conduct, how to talk, how to respond. Even me myself, before meeting this material, I thought anger is something in the negative. But after going through it, I see anger is something that if you can master your anger, you can use it to produce more, put it into work, put it into something positive. You can take more. And we're talking about restraint, the ability to control yourself. No matter how they hurt you, you control yourself, you say the right thing, the right words. The motive, talking about the motive, what is your motive? What you're about to do, what are your motives, your dreams, your aspirations, and so on. Then patience, the ability to wait for the right timing, and so on. So have your emotions, attitude is one of the principles in self-government. So we have a lot of people that pass through this training or the round table that made some certain decision. Oh, I'm at the wrong path. Now this is how to behave. Now this is how to respond. And that guarantees some certain peace. Yeah, that's some certain peace because of that. So we've been to federal ministries, the police, civil defense, road safety. We've been to the churches, religious community, tribal communities, and even civil defense, and so on. So it's transforming because especially in the public service or civil service, that parameters, a lot of workers or staff, they don't even know their roles, they don't even know their limitations, their boundaries, and so on. But that parameter has helped them to know, yes, I'm in this office. Ask, what are my responsibilities? What are my limitations? What are my boundaries? And that helps. Then the productivities. A lot of people don't even know how to add on top of their salary. A lot of people depend on their salary. But during the productivity training around tables, they discover there are a lot of things, a lot of opportunities we can add to what we are receiving. And that takes care of corruption. That take care of corruption, because a lot of people are into corrupt practices because they don't know how to generate more morally and legally legitimate income. They don't know how to create it, and they don't know based on their staff. Yes, there are some certain things they can do that cannot affect their work and so on. So that's help them to know what to do and what not to do. And we have a lot of people who have created some certain incomes adding to their own salaries, and they are doing well. They are doing well. Then the management that does that, they don't have the ability to generate more, to produce more. But during the management trainings, the principal trainings and round tables, they are able to learn how to manage their resources. We taught them like the 7 principle. Our definition of 7 is consuming less and leaving the remaining for the future. So they know how to cut or to eliminate waste so that their money will still be more and can take care of necessity of life. So that remove waste, because in that some people are experts in getting debt. The principle of management has helped them not to be into debt, not to go into debt. We have some people are easily signing for people to collect credit or debt. We have consigned that take care of that. And we have honesty in all you do, because integrity is very important. And that take care of that also. So when we come to leadership, a lot of them we help them to understand that you are the first leader to yourself. Before you think about submitting yourself to anybody, you have to be your own leader. That is why the principle of leadership started with pressure. So this 14 principle has been a blessing to Nigeria. It's in almost all the states. We deliberately ensure that all the 19 northern states these principles reach there. And some countries in West Africa, the roundtable are still going on right now. And most of the above 30 states in Nigeria, roundtables are going on. And we intend to continue and to do more. There is a lot of success story regarding it.
Wow. That was an amazing success story.
Yeah.
And from all that has been said, a lot of individuals have benefited from this principle.
Yeah.
Organizations,
Yes.
states,
Yeah.
and even the nation at large.
Yes.
And that's even reached other countries
Yes.
outside Nigeria. That's indeed a great success. So, sir, lastly, what's your expectation as regards this guiding principle from all the successes that you've had in time past? Where do you see this principle going? What are your expectations in the future?
Well, I can tell you God has answered our prayer and He has helped us. Like Kaduna said precisely, you can see there has not been religious crisis for a while.
That's true.
It's because of this principle. Because a lot of people come across it, and once there is any crisis or any attack or anything, we are there first. We educate the people on the importance of forgiveness and the danger of revenge and so on. So we create a lot of awareness through this material. So I can tell you, in the area of corruption again, a lot of people are aware now. What I'm about to steal, I can get it by doing the right thing. Because the slogan when the Global Priority Solution brought this program to Nigeria, the vision and the goals is what? For Nigerian to do the right thing. For Nigerian to do what? The right thing. The transformation to take place. So we took it upon ourselves, and the transformation is going on. It has to be individual responsibility. Every individual, every Nigerian must work for the transformation of himself, then in turn transform others. So now we have seen progress. Anybody that come encounter this material through us, they are life changing because the material themselves, they are like mirror. Once you go through it, you see your errors, you see your weakness, you see the area of strength, and you see steps to follow, what to do, that your life will be better. So I have never seen anybody that come encounter this material and created it. So now, in the area of corruption, he has taken care of individuals that pass through it. In the area of insecurity, there are a lot of people who know how to manage their anger, how to apply restraint, how to cope and produce good attitude, how to be in charge of their emotions, because it took care of emotional intelligence and so on. So with this transformation program, our principles that is going on, because we have every Saturday we have the training in our office. After 10 weeks graduation, then we start again. So we will see less corrupt individual in the nation. We will see more productivity among the citizens in Nigeria. Insecurity will reduce, because people can manage their temper, people can forgive easily because they have learned the danger of unforgiveness, and they have learned to understand and to know what to benefit when you forgive. So we have seen again how people can produce more and how people can manage their resources. So with this, our expectation is a better Nigeria, a well-transformed Nigeria is possible. And that is why I stand by my words, better is possible.
Better is possible.
Yeah.
Indeed, better is possible. We're expecting a better Nigeria, a well-transformed Nigeria. It was indeed an exciting episode today, throwing more light on the guiding principles for success. Thank you so much, sir, for having you on the stage today.
Thank you.
We appreciate your presence.
Bless you.
So until we have you again on the next episode, I've been Linus Godwin. Stay tuned. Thank you.